People find Hollywood's golden age so attractive because it transports us back in time to a place that we romanticized.
You wanted a big Christmas? We got you a Biltmore Christmas. Places, everyone, places!
I think viewers are gonna love going back in time with us and visiting a Hollywood movie set from the 1940s.
Hop in, kid.
It's like stepping through a time portal. I get to wear all 1940s apparel, and it changes everything.
Biltmore is absolutely its own character in this movie. This place is magical.
It's unlike anywhere else I've ever been.
Viewers are gonna love the fact that they can have this very intimate tour of Biltmore House. May I cut in?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
The story is funny, the story is emotional, and I think it's gonna be a wonderful movie.
It's so fitting for Christmas time.
A Biltmore Christmas, all new, Sunday, November 26th at 8.
Only on Hallmark.
Hi, I'm Christopher Palaha, and Hallmark and I would like to take you on an exclusive tour of Biltmore House, America's largest private home. Come on. Now, the first stop on our tour is the Tapestry Gallery, and I'm talking in hushed tones because if you look all the way to the back of the room, we're actually filming a scene right now for Biltmore Christmas, but I want to show you this room first. Come here. The first thing you're going to notice is a beautiful baby grand piano, and then these three massive 1,500 Flemish tapestries. And this room boasts not one, but two fireplaces. And if you look all the way to the back, you'll see George Vanderbilt and his wife Cornelia. George is the man who built this palace. Now, in A Biltmore Christmas, the Hallmark movie, the cute meet between my character and Lucy happens in this room. It's called the Winter Garden. The Winter Garden was George Vanderbilt's sort of inside greenhouse. And if you look up, you'll see the glass ceilings. And his daughter had her wedding breakfast right here. Welcome to the billiard room. In A Biltmore Christmas, Lucy and Winston come through this room on the tour of the house. And this was sort of where the men, mostly, but the women too, would come in for a little after dinner drink, a little cigar, a little light conversation. It's just a beautiful room. And the next stop on the tour is the banquet hall. A lot of scenes that were shot here, particularly one between my character Jack and Lucy. Some snappy little 1940s style banter.
Excuse me.
Now, here at the Biltmore House, they have a 35-foot tall Fraser fir that's grown specifically for Biltmore House. And every year, they chop this beauty down and they bring in a fresh, brand new live tree. And let's see if we can find the pickle, shall we? Now that means good luck for you and me. I found the pickle. Let's go see another room. We are in the library. This room, if you were here, would blow your mind. It's a two-story library. George Vanderbilt built it to house all of his books. He's got first editions totaling in the thousands. There's a globe that's as big as my car in the corner. This fireplace happens to be the biggest single fireplace in the house, which kind of, I think, makes it the single biggest fireplace in the country. Look up and you'll see an entire 13-panel ceiling painting painted in the early 1700s by Pellegrini. And they literally built the library to accommodate the ceiling painting. This is such an important room in the story of Biltmore Christmas. And in it, there's this beautiful Christmas tree that is decked up as if it were from 1947. It's kind of amazing. Oh no, look at this. We're just about out of time. I got more rooms to show you. Come on, let's go. And we are in the final room of the house, which is actually the first room that you would meet as a guest back in the day. This is the grand entry hall. This is where the Cinderella moment in the movie happens. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Speaking of Cinderella, it's my leading lady, Bethany Joy Lenz.
Hi, everybody. So this is the grand entry that Vanderbilts would greet their guests, but we're doing our Christmas party scene here.
May I cut in?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
It's all very romantic.
Come.
They're calling for me.
Sorry.
Ta-ta.
Now, you be sure to watch A Biltmore Christmas, and thank you so much for coming on this tour with us at Biltmore House. I'll see you in the pictures, kid. Merry Christmas.
What is so intriguing about the golden age of Hollywood? I think it was such a simpler time in life back then. I think there were really just a handful of movie stars, and because Hollywood was such a new thing, the excitement of watching a story come to life on screen. You know, before, for hundreds of years, people had only been able to experience stories on stage or in their living room with people telling stories. So to see Hollywood really coming into its own beyond silent film, but seeing the glamour come alive, seeing the costumes come alive, and seeing everything in color, I think it just, there's something really romantic and simple about it. It's so far from what we know today. I didn't really know what to expect except that it was going to be beautiful, but that word is not sufficient. This place is overwhelmingly magical and grand and cozy at the same time. There's so much about it that feels warm, and especially with all the Christmas decorations. And I think just that, and then being surrounded by all the people here who care so much about this estate, who care so much about the history here and preserving that. I've learned so much just on the tour and the short time that I've been here. So I didn't quite know what to expect, except that it was going to be beautiful, but it's highly exceeded my expectations. Every character I play, and I think probably every actor would say this, is deeply informed by the costume and the surroundings that you're in. And it makes such a big difference to be able to step into something that especially is from the time period that we're filming. I'm a very tactile actor. I'm really affected by my environment and the emotions of the other people that I'm working with. And so to be in this environment it locks me in, it drops me in immediately into the reality of whatever is happening in the scene. It helps immensely.
He's a really cool guy. I dig him, and he's cut from that same cloth as Cary Grant. He's very debonair. He's, he's a lot of fun. I've played Jimmy Stewart before in a Hallmark Christmas movie called Small Town Christmas. I did the whole Jimmy Stewart voice, and it was a lot of fun. But this one, I was like, okay, I can't do Jimmy Stewart again, because that would have been. And he's, so I'm looking at Cary Grant movies, and I'm trying to get his diction down, and there's a precision with the way that he spoke. And so it's been a lot of fun doing the character work for this character as an actor. One of the cool things about performing in A Biltmore Christmas are the amazing outfits that we get to wear as actors. This suit is from the 1940s. I've got wingtip shoes. I've got a double-breasted jacket. I even have a little bar tie. And it changes the entire performance. You stand up straighter, especially if you're playing an iconic 1940s movie star. Immediately allows you to speak like this. There are so many intriguing and romantic things about Hollywood's golden age. There was a freedom and a sense of identity and a sense of dream building, and to have those moments encapsulated on celluloid that we get to go back to and watch again and again. And it ties us to this history, like our grandparents watched it, our parents watched it. And I think that's why the magic of 1940s movies exists, because we turn those back on and Jimmy Stewart's alive. We're watching ghosts parade through our living rooms.
This home is a perfect setting for this movie because the movie is set in this home. The movie is written to be taking place in the Biltmore Mansion, and luckily for us, the Biltmore Mansion has cooperated and collaborated and is in cahoots with the Hallmark Channel. So it is essentially a story that couldn't be shot anywhere else.